What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. Today's review is going to be for Richard Jewell, directed by Clint Eastwood, a legendary actor and director. And this movie stars Paul Walter Hauser as Richard Jewell, and Sam Rockwell, John Hamm, Olivia Wilde, and Kathy Bates. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. This movie tells the true story of Richard Jewell, this police officer slash security guard who is working as a security guard at the 1996 Summer Olympics. And he was a brave man who detected a bomb bag, and he saved hundreds of lives. After this massive bombing at Centennial Park, the FBI suspects he is the one who committed this crime. And so they are interrogating him and questioning him to see if he is innocent or guilty. And this movie, it's a remarkable true story. Clint Eastwood is back at it once again with a true story film. Last year, he did two movies, The Mule and 1517 to Paris. The 1517 to Paris was really bad. I was really disappointed by that film. And The Mule, it was alright. And so going into this movie, I kind of expected the same expectations going in. I had no idea of the true story of this man, Richard Jewell, and what he did and the lives he saved. And so I love going into these true story films knowing nothing. And it's surprising because I actually really like this movie. Richard Jewell is a really remarkable true story that I'm happy was told, and that Clint Eastwood directed it and took on this project and was brave to tell this man's story. Paul Walter Hauser, who plays Richard Jewell, he was in I, Tonya. I really liked him in I, Tonya. And I thought he was great as Richard Jewell, this man who was really innocent, where he was proven wrong. The FBI suspects he was the one who submitted the bomb during that whole entire incident. And just to hear this true story, it really is heartbreaking. Because this man was a really good guy. Like, he did his job. He saved hundreds of people's lives. And the government and the FBI don't believe him. They start questioning him. Go through his house with a search warrant, and you just feel so bad for him and his mother. Kathy Bates' performance really surprised me in here as his mother. There's one really heartbreaking scene with her in this movie that I really felt the acting very powerfully from her character. And she also is really hurting by the fact that this is happening to her family and her son. And you just really feel that through Kathy Bates' performance. Sam Rockwell is always a fantastic addition to any movie he's in, and he's really great playing Richard Jewell's lawyer. John Hamm plays the lead FBI investigator, and he is really an unlikable character that is that cliche cop character that you don't like at all. Stop picking on Richard Jewell, that type of character. Olivia Wilde is also a really surprising addition in here as well. And the story is so fascinating that I'm really shocked it hasn't gotten told until now. And Clint Eastwood usually tells these types of true stories, and sometimes it doesn't work for cinema, and sometimes it does. And surprisingly, it does work for here. What Clint does is take this true story and make it more grounded. And that's what I really loved about Richard Jewell, is that it feels grounded. You can relate to the main protagonist and all the struggles he's going through, the downs he is experiencing by being hounded by the media and the FBI, the higher governments who are above him. And he's doing everything possible to make everything positive. There are some slow-paced moments that do drag on for too long, being 2 hours and 11 minutes long. There's long dialogue sequences that feel uninteresting or unimportant to the overall story. And I guess those scenes are trying to humanize some of our characters, especially Richard Jewell. I just felt like it wasn't really working to the fullest potential. Also, a lot of flash forwards, flashbacks in this movie that feel out of place in some ways. Like, it just felt like it was just thrown in there just to have some iconic flash forwards to present storylines. And the mixing of those flash forwards and flashbacks didn't really cope well. In the end, I was really surprised by Richard Jewell, because I was going into this movie not really expecting much but another bland Clint Eastwood true story movie, but I walked out of this movie surprised by how much I really like this true story film about this hero who did something right and doesn't want all the attention, was just doing his job and happy to save lives. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Richard Jewell a 4 out of 5 stars. There you go, guys. That was my thoughts on Richard Jewell. Have you guys seen Richard Jewell, and what were your thoughts on it? Did you love it, think it was okay, or did you absolutely hate it? Let's talk about it down below in the comment section. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.